Hi everyone, hope you're all smelling great. Talking about niche fragrances require a proper rich man outfit, which by the way it is not, and also you don't have to be rich to really afford buying any of the fragrances I am going to show you in this video, because this video is about niche fragrance houses which offer affordable niche fragrances. So if you were planning for a long time to buy a niche fragrance, I'm pretty sure that you will find at least one if you look into these houses. I will start with a house that you can purchase a niche fragrance from in a retail store for about £100. That's what, $120, $130. That's pretty good price for buying a fragrance exactly from the retail store. And this is the fragrance that I like very much from this house, Pirates Grand Reserve. It's a rum and cacao based fragrance. Very nice smell, very unique, definitely an attention drawer, and definitely the quality of a niche fragrance. So Atkinson's, definitely worth checking. Very nice looking bottles, metallic cap, and niche quality juice. Now the next house, guys, is probably one of the most affordable niche houses. I'm talking about the house of Caron. I believe this house has even a more expensive line, but these guys, these kind of bottles are pretty affordable. And this one, Yatagan, is one of my favorites because it smells so damn manly and so confident, animalic, and definitely it has the niche quality. You can check more safer fragrances from the house, for example Caron, Purunome, or Yuzu Man, but those two are not as complex as this one, in my opinion. The next house, guys, is a house that you will probably all agree with me that it's a great value for the money. I'm talking about the house of Mancera. What is there else to say, guys? This is a 120 ml bottle and it has a juice inside it which smells, these days it smells even better than Creed Aventus. And the price is what? Almost half. And Mancera Cedra Boise is just a great example of how good this house is. They have plenty of fragrances for you to choose from, and again, for the price you pay, you get an extraordinary value, and not to mention the quantity. Now, another affordable niche house with which I have to admit I don't have that much experience, but I did get to try one of their fragrances from Saint-Port. They sent it to me. The house is called Costume National and the fragrance was called Comme. Now, what I have found with this fragrance was a very pleasant coconut-based fragrance which lasted for a very long time. It was pretty complex, but with a very prominent coconut note. And if you have any experience with coconut-based fragrances, you probably know that this note goes away pretty fast. With this fragrance, it stayed for a long time, and I was pretty impressed enough to consider purchasing a full bottle and also checking the rest of the fragrances from this house. Haramain has fragrances for all type of budgets, but they also have a niche line called Portfolio, and this is one of the fragrances from the line. It's called Neroli Canvas. But even if it's a niche line, I still believe that for the price they offer great quality, not to mention a fantastic presentation. Definitely a presentation worthy for a niche fragrance. And the performance of these fragrances, guys, is guaranteed to be beastly, because this one is a fresh floral fragrance and it lasts well over 10 hours on my skin. And for a fresh fragrance, that's huge. the house of Comme des Garcons, a house which was very popular a couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, when I started watching YouTube fragrance reviews. I remember 3 popular fragrances, from them one which I currently own, Comme des Garcons 2 Men, Amazing Green and Wonderwood. These were the fragrances that made this house popular, and of course the price and the good quality. I don't see people talking that much about this house now, but also I see the availability of Comme des Garcons fragrances has dropped. But if you do find any of their fragrances, especially if you find them in a retail store where you will actually be able to take them and test them, that will be just great, because you will get a sense of this house and you will see how much value you will get for the amount of money it costs. And that was it, guys. Until the next video, keep smelling great.